I have just been tidying my historical shelf and a thought came to me, especially about if people don't know where to start about reading historical fiction. So this video is going to be about what is it and where do you start? At the end of this video I am going to suggest 5 books that I have personally read and I totally recommend. But before that, let's start this no-nonsense guide. It's going to be without the boring bits. It's going to be without huge 900-page long sagas. And there is no history degree needed. Now, when we talk about historical fiction, a lot of people think we're reading stuff from years and years and years ago. Yes. There are like medieval stories and biblical stories, but there are also stories that take place about 20 to 30 years ago, and that, as far as I'm aware, is still classed as historical fiction. So we're going to do some bite-sized chunks to kind of ease you in gently. The last thing I want you to do is get bogged down with all these different subgenres, so we're going to be pretty general in this video. Now, I think some people have read historical fiction and they don't actually realise that it is historical fiction, or histfic as I like to say, because it's a lot shorter. If you are really diving into this genre for the very first time, then I totally recommend that you find something accessible. Novels that don't overwhelm you. Do find books that are very character driven. Now, these stories tend to be kind of emotionally rich, whereas the historical side of it is playing a part. It's in the background because it's the setting, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the main focus. If you like character driven stories, then definitely try one of those. Choose a time period that you find interesting personally. If you are used to contemporary fiction, then why don't you use a dual timeline book? Because it splits. We've got modern day section and we've got the historical section. Generally, they have one chapter in the past and one chapter in the present, and you just jump from timeline. So you're still getting your contemporary fix, but also it's introducing you to a lovely bit of historical fiction as well. And generally at the end of these books, the two kind of merge in a way that's quite pleasing. If you like a bit of adventure, why don't you try a fast-paced historical mystery? There's plenty out there. Historical fiction is a huge genre, but if you find your place in it, it is like discovering a secret world, and honestly, I really enjoy it. Now we come to the part of the video where I am going to suggest some books that I have read and I 100% recommend.